Hello everybody, this is just a simple little randomizer that I'm going to use for ghost finders with lurks in the shadows, but you can use this for any game. Now, there's plenty of apps and videos on this, so I'm not going to go into depth with this, but for yes or no questions, you can use Mythic the book, or this simple thing, yes or no, use a 1d6, 1 to 2, no, 3, no but, 4 to 5, yes, or 6, yes, but, or you can have a dice that says yes on it, or no, and you just roll it. Or you can do as simple as flip a coin, heads be yes, tails be no. And that's how you can get your yes or no questions. Very simple. I prefer this method on more complex games right here because they'll be like, yes it is, but there was a complication, or you can add on to the story. And then you want to know how many days it will take. So I do 1d6, you roll the number on the dice will tell you how many days it will take for travel. Now for travel, I'm doing a more modern day, but you can do this for fantasy or sci-fi. How you get there: 1, car or other; 2, boat; 3, airplane; or 4, to walk. So that'd be a 1d4. Now you can add more to it, but let's say you're doing a fantasy. You just let's say instead of a airplane, it'll be an airship or a hot air balloon. Depending on what game you're using. This is just an example. And then you do how many hours. Now you must decide how many hours you want to go by. You want 1d6, 1d4, or 1d12. Now, my game is going on Earth time. It'll be 24 hours. I'll be using usually 1d4. And then I will roll the number on the dice as how many hours to pass. And then I can use that for encounters or possible encounters, and or as a stop to rest or to eat, to make decisions during the hours. And then you want to see what time of year it is. Now I use a 1d4. 1 summer, 2 fall, 3 winter, 4 spring. So you'll have a kind of idea what time of year you're in. Another recommendation that I'm not going to use particularly all the time is what holidays are happening, any celebrations. Mark those down too. That will definitely help you. And then you have a list of different weather. Now, I did went very simple, but you can get very complicated, go up to 20, 30 different types of weather. But I went with a D6. So 1 is fog, 2 is winter storm, 3 is heat wave, 4 is windy, 5 is a tropical storm, and 6 is clear. So these are just simple ways. Now, I recommend watch Artichoke Dip Wilderness Encounters. He goes in depth of how counters should work during a game, especially if you're doing solo. He really goes in depth of randomizing the different encounters. Yes, he did fantasy, but you can use anything to accomplish this. Now, I use a 1D100 system. Pick what monster you have for day counters and night counters. Now, watch this video. He goes in really depth, but these are very simple ways to help you if you're playing with other people or play with solo. I think stuff like this is a must-have. Now, remember, there's plenty of books and stuff online that can randomize your encounters, and there's a good one online called 100 Scary Encounters. It's free. You can just download it. And you can look for other encounters too. and just print them out. And then you'll have tons of different encounters during a road trip or going to point A to point B that will help you build up your story before you get to the main event. Alright, I hope this helps you out. I hope you'll have a great day. And remember, have a list of men and women name and maybe some different jobs, like a police officer or something, that you encounter. And maybe some different clothing or different accents and attitude and how all that stuff. Make that on your list as well. So when you go to a hotel, you have a name for the person that's ring you up, the manager. Well, and then you can roll. He has a French accent, and what clothes he's wearing. It'll take you maybe 20 minutes to get all the lists done, and then you can use it for a lifetime of randomizing for your players and for you if you're playing solo. I hope you all have a great day.